girl. Good girl. Tie her. Tie her. Tie her. Tie her. Good girl. Good job. Okay, so she's having a little bit of trouble with listening. Yeah, good job. No. Good girl. I think that's because it's a windy day. I'll mount on the off side this time. Okay. And see, we're now getting her where she says, ah, that's open now. She can see there's an opening there. Don't do it. Don't be a shit. Don't anticipate. She's anticipating stuff. We don't want her to anticipate. This is the trouble I've been having with her. She's going too far ahead for herself. She's thinking about stuff we did last time and she's listening. She's trying to re-predict the things that I've asked last time, which we don't want that happening. Drop. And the distractions of it being very windy weather, plus also Toki and Zara being close by. Zara's decided she's going to come over here, which we're deciding we don't want her to. Girl. There's your little willy wagtail, mate. There's your little willy. This time I'm going to change it up. Go across the diagonal, then I'm going to go round. Whoop. And again, I'm dipping forward. Balance is really not good. I'm just going to ask her to stand and be still for a little bit. This is all part of training a young horse. They have to be able to stand still just as much as they have to be able to go when you want them to go. And they have to stand still no matter what you're doing, no matter how much movement. And see, she's going to try and move there. So we're going to stop her there. And we're actually going to back her back, back, back. Good girl. And we're going to drop again and relax. And this time when I move my feet, I'm hoping she'll remember that she's not supposed to move because I'm moving myself. So she's a bit iffy about it. She's thinking about it, but she knows she's not to move until I give her the signal. So I should be able to swing around and do all sorts of things all over the place. And she should not be having an issue with any of it. Unless I tell her to move, she shouldn't move. So she's moved there. So we'll correct that straight away. We'll back up. Give her the opportunity to back up. Release as soon as she starts giving, we release again to the step that we want. And we walk. And here comes little bugger. So I'm going to take care of him before he causes a problem. Stay. Drop. Drop and stay. Good girl. Stay. Still. So, big distractions right now because Zara knows that Ellie will move her feet because Zara's back in charge again. So, as soon as Zara comes up, Ellie moves. Zara's not silly. She knows we're trying to work, and she's getting herself in the way deliberately because she wants the attention. She doesn't want to get ridden, but she wants the attention. We'll let Ellie think about this for a minute and stay. Good job. Just let her relax for a minute. And just let me make sure that she's not going to come and encroach again. I don't think she will, but nope, she's going to head this way. You stay, Ellie. Stay. 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 Good girl. Stay. So as soon as she starts to step, I come back, I recorrect, and then I ask her again. She's licking and chewing straight away, so she understands. You asked me to stand here. And stay. Good girl. Drop. Yeah, drop. Drop. And stay. Good girl. So I'm going to ask her to stay for a moment while I try and move Zara on. Stay. She may not. She might turn and go. She's thinking about it right now. The eye. Yep. Oh, you want to stand here. Okay, so she might stand and face the camera. She likes standing in front of it. Okay, there you go. Stay. 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 Good girl. Zara's learnt to stay on command very well. Ellie's learning, in the process of learning. Don't want to bombard with too many things, but it's always good to have a practice run here and there. Stay. Good girl. Oh, relax. Relax. You've got a bit of gunk there. Get that out of the eyeball. What is that? There we go. Yeah, you stay here. Good girl. Stay there. Good girl. Just stay there. Stay. Stay. Good girl. Were you just repositioning, or were you going to take off? Relax. Good girl. Good girl. And stay. Good girl. Okay, we'll see if she'll stand there now. I think she's got the gist of things. Get out. Out. Off you go. Go on. And Ellie's not listening. Whoa, Ellie. Whoa. Whoa. Good job. I know it's very difficult. It's like trying to stop a toddler from running around in the shopping centre. Virtually. She sees the other kids running around, she wants to go. But this is all part of training. People don't stop and think about this. So important that you invest the time asking them to do the things that you need in a practical sense, because you may have to do something, get on and off, open a gate with nobody there, nothing to tie the horse to, and you may need to have them listen to a command. So these are good exercises to do, and to keep the horse alert and listening during the whole process of working with them, as well as it's a good thing to know that your horse can stand still for you and be very reliable in that. It does take a bit of practice to teach them this, especially if you're just teaching them a whole heap of stuff. Her being quite young, it's not always easy for the young horses to fully get things straight away and to not be distracted. So, good girl. I'll give her a nice little rub on the butt for being a good girl. It's one of her rewards. She likes tail rub. Oh, there it is. That helps relax her. It's a good reward. And I do prefer to reward them with touch rather than feed or food or treats, like things like that. And that way it's much easier. If you're ever somewhere and there isn't a treat there, you can reward them just with a bit of a massage or a bit of a rub down, or just something very basic and very easy but they enjoy. One of the things Ellie likes is underneath the chin. She does enjoy that, and on the top of the head. You do the both at once and she'll relax right like that. Oh, big yawn. Very good for if you're in a situation where the horse is tense and then suddenly you have to de-escalate the tension. It's a good way to do it. Yeah. Now, she's probably going to be adverse to me getting back on again. Yeah, I know. Because I've already jumped off twice now. Yeah, good girl. But you can see she's quite relaxed. Drop and drop. Good girl. She's quite relaxed. We're going to try again. I'm going to swing my legs. Swing them at opposite times. Good girl. Now I'm going to show you very quickly the command that I use for her to go forward. Is very basic and very simple. So I'll alert, hand forward like that. And that's pretty much it. Straight away she knows that means go. Doesn't matter how sleepy, relaxed or whatever she is, she knows that means go. And we'll try again and we'll wall. Wall. And drop. And drop. Relax, good girl. So I'm going to move my feet, do all sorts of weird stuff. Maybe going to go at the back. Move my feet around at the back, which is where more than likely she would be more inclined to maneuver from. And relax. Good girl. Good girl. And relax. Good girl. It's almost like hypnotizing them. Drop. No, so she took off then because I banged against the side. So we're going to do back and relax. Back and relax. And people want to get on and just go 100 miles an hour and off they go. They don't stop about all these little things. But later on, when you want to do certain things later on, this time that I'm doing right now, this time spent, just taking the time to let her understand what it is I'm asking, and doing these kinds of activities where I'm like, okay, now I've got something above her neck. Why isn't she going? Because it's not my hands and it's not the feeling that she knows that means go. Once I lift and go like that. Oh, she's not going to even go then. Now she's going to go. And we'll drop, drop. More erratic movement. See, she's decided that that means go. So we're going to stop her. We're going to drop her. Drop. 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 She's like, I'm already dropped. I don't want to drop any further. Big release there. She's just had a big sigh. Yeah. She's getting bored now. But this is where I've got to practice, because if she gets bored when I'm in the middle of doing something where I need her to be still, she needs to know that it's not until the command happens. So we practice this and we practice it and we practice it. And the next time she gets it right, and she doesn't move when I'm doing all this, unless I ask her to, which I'm going to ask her to move now, And now she's going to move. Even though I've got my leg halfway over, she's going to move. And will. And she'll stop for me too, I'm hoping. She does stop and drop and drop and drop. Back over again. And we've asked her to go forwards again, and she's moving. So I'm going to give her now, because she's been good, we're going to stop working on that exercise for today. We've managed to get that sorted, and we're just going to work on the turns that we were working on earlier in the week.